What's good, YouTube? I'm here with some NBA 2K21 Next Generation gameplay. I'll be bringing to you the MyGM game mode, one of my favorite game modes. So I thought, hey, let me bring this to YouTube. Let me bring this to the people. So what I did was I created a fantasy league of greatest of all time players. So all the greatest players to ever play the game are in this league, and really what makes this very interesting is the level of competition between each game is so balanced that you're gonna get a good game every single game that you play. I controlled every single team in this league, so I can have all control. I took off the salary cap, all the financial caps, and all of that. So we just basically have a wide open league here, guys. And it's you look at the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, they got Dwayne Wade, Tony Parker, Gilmore, Lou, Hudson, Aldridge. That's a stacked lineup in itself right there. And the power ranking is ranking them at rank 25 out of 30 teams. So that team is at the bottom. Let's see who else is in this game, man. Guys, this league is going to be stacked, okay? As we get to the Bucks next, consisting of Bill Russell, Elgin Baylor, Russell Westbrook, Petrovic, McGinnis, Harper, and you see they're ranked number 9, so this is one of the better teams, and of course they should be one of the better teams. I mean, look at their lineup, look at the talent that they have. A little insight on how I did this draft. I drafted the first 7 picks for every single team. It took a good minute, actually. But now, after this first 7 picks, I let the AI simulate the rest of the draft. Look at that. Ja Morant, Zion Williamson, Donovan Mitchell. These guys are on the bench. Yeah, the Bucks are going to be a team to look out for, guys, very much so. Bill Russell sitting in the paint, 6'10". Come on, he's eating everything up. We go on to the Chicago Bulls, consisting of Moses Malone, John Stockton, dishing out assists, Dennis Rodman grabbing boards like no other. You got Jimmy Butler there scrapping, doing what he does best. And you have Karl Anthony Towns, another center to back up Moses Malone, who can shoot the 3-ball, very versatile, and dominate the glass as well. You also have Peja Stojakovic, who is a wonderful, wonderful shooter. So this team is actually ranked 27th amongst the power rankings. So this is one of the worst teams, even though they got Jamal Crawford coming off the bench. He's gonna give you guys some great handles, some great entertainment to see. But I would like for you guys to let me know which teams you would want me to control in this series, guys, because there's gonna be a lot of games. And I'm gonna control the Detroit Pistons, which I'll get to later on why I'm controlling the Detroit Pistons. But you guys will see. I got a little surprise. Looking at the Cavs, we got Scotty, James Harden, Nate Thurman, Baron Davis, Spencer Haywood, Kyle Lowry, Horace Grant, Jamal Murray. All of these people look at that. Jamal Murray on the bench like that. Is that Bradley Beal too? That's Bradley Beal. Jonas Valanciunas. This is a squad, guys. That's a squad. The Cavs are going to be something to fight for. We also have the Boston Celtics with Hakeem the Dream, Pete Maravich, Kyrie Irving, Adrian Dantley, Victor Oladipo, Tom Chambers, Hot Rod Williams. Hot Rod Williams, Shane Battier. Guys, this is another deep team ranked at 11. I want you guys to comment who you think is going to win the championship too. So once you see all the teams, please let me know who is going to win this championship. This league is going to be very competitive. I'm gonna control some other teams aside from the Pistons, but I'm gonna stick with the Pistons mainly. And look at the Clippers, 10th power rank. They got Shaq in the paint. They got Tracy McGrady, Nate Archibald, Sean Marion, Andre Kirilenko, Mike Conley, I mean, first of all, just having Shaq in the paint is going to be a problem in itself. It just is. I mean, he's too big, too dominant. Then you got Mike Conley, Jason Terry on the bench, Nick Anderson. It's going to be hard to compete with this team, guys. I'm just telling you now. The Clippers are going to be, I want to say, well, I won't make any judgments until I see the rest of the teams. We got the Memphis Grizzlies ranked at 13 with Wilt the Stilt, John Havlicek, Damian Lillard. He'll pull up from half court at any moment. All right, everybody needs to be aware of that. We've got Jerry Stackhouse, Mark Aguirre. A versatile team, man. Stephon Marbury. Hey, if anybody remembers the Stephon Marbury shoes back in the day, you could get them joints at Payless, bro. I had like 3 pairs of them joints. They had the all white, they had the all black. I'm talking no color, just white and black. Very generic, bro. I was rocking them joints straight up. So that's the Grizzlies. Then we have the Atlanta Hawks. LeBron James, the King, Mitch Richmond, a shooter, Bob Lanier, Tim Hardaway Jr., guaranteed to cross you up. We also have Elton Brand. And the Hawks, unsurprisingly, come in at 8. Dale Ellis on the bench, 2. BJ Armstrong, Kenny the Jet Smith. How is Kenny gonna commentate and play at the same time? We'll have to figure that out. So the Hawks, they have some depth. We go to the Heat, ranked number 3. Wow. So this is one of the most dominant teams in the games, guys. You got Magic Johnson, Vince Carter, Marc Gasol, Walter Davis, Richard Jefferson, Drew Holiday on the bench, Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside on the bench, guys. It's easy to see why this will be one of the most dominant teams, or is the most dominantly ranked team before the season starts. And it's interesting, the Hawks and the Heat are in the same division, so Magic and LeBron are going to be going at it. How exciting is that, guys? Can't wait to see how that plays out. Can't wait for the real NBA season as well, man. Let me know who you guys like this NBA season in real life. I'm talking about LeBron and the Lakers, and KD and the Nets. What's gonna happen? Looking at the Charlotte Hornets, ranked number 19, got Tim Duncan, JoJo White, Richard Hamilton, Bill Cunningham, Michael Finley, Damon Stoudemire, Ben Simmons, and Rudy Gay. So again, another versatile team, guys. This team can do some damage as well. It's gonna be interesting, man. This league is very competitive. Will there be a for sure shot team that just dominates, or what kind of season are we gonna get? Going on to the Utah Jazz, we got Larry Legend, Bob Cousy, Yao Ming, Kevin Johnson, Gail Goodrich. Fundamentally sound team, guys. Good 3-point shooters on this team as well. Petrie, he's a good player. But the Jazz are ranked 23, and we got the Sacramento Kings. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Kobe's gonna be complimented with Dave Cowens, Dominique Wilkins, Fat Lever. Hey, you know that man got picked on in high school. Fat Lever. Darren Williams is back. We got Brandon Ingram, John Wall, Chris Bosh. Look at this team, guys. The Kings, they can do some damage, guys. They can do some damage. All right. They're a very deep team. Taj Gibson. It's going to be interesting to see the different types of play styles that we witness from these teams, which are different based on user experience, user control teams, as opposed to AI simulated teams. As we look at the New York Knicks with Kevin Garnett, Isaiah Thomas, Klay Thompson, Joel Embiid, DeRozan. I like this team too. I like this team, guys. First of all, the combination of Isaiah and KG is just, it may be too overwhelming. Not too overwhelming because this league is stacked, but that's deadly, guys. Who do they have on the bench? They got DeRozan on the bench, Donaldson, Andrew Wiggins. Solid team right there, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if they move up in the power rankings. It's going to come down to coaching, adjustments, and how each team utilizes its pieces. And there can also be some trades, too, as we go to the LA Lakers, one spot below the Knicks with AI, the answer. With Chris Mullin, Dwight Howard, Dave Bing, Jermaine O'Neal, Bernard King, Antoine Jameson, Bill Laimbeer, Doc Rivers. Stacked team as well. It's going to be interesting to see how this team plays together. But they have talent, and that's the thing. As we look at the Orlando Magic, ranked at number 4, KD, Bob McAdoo, Chauncey Billups, Sam Jones, Brad Daugherty, Ralph Sampson, 7'4", sitting in the paint. Come on, man. Ralph Sampson is going to do damage. We also have, Chauncey Billups as well. That's a player too. You cannot forget about Chauncey Billups. CJ McCollum on the bench too. Jim Jackson on the bench. Isaiah Thomas at a rating of 76, which is totally disrespectful. Isaiah Thomas was a dog in his prime. All of these players should be based on their prime talent. So each player is the best version of themselves. So I don't know why they had Isaiah Thomas at a 76. He should be like an 85, honestly. But we go on to the Mavericks, ranked 12. Really interesting offensive team here. We got Steph Curry, Bill Walton locking down the paint, Joe Dumars, Kevin Love shooting, Steve Smith, Kevin Martin, Bam Adebayo wreaking havoc in the paint, Ryan Anderson, a shooting big man. Guys, this team can be dangerous, man. Don't sleep on the Mavericks, okay? I think they can develop a scheme that works for them, all right? They can give some offensive, I think they're obviously going to be an offensive team. I mean, you got Kevin Love at power forward and Steph Curry at point guard. I mean, they're not locking anybody up, but they'll shoot, though, and that's the good thing. You got the Nets coming in next at 22. Oscar Robertson, George Gervin, the Iceman, Pau Gasol, Manu, Zach Randolph, Larry Nance, Michael Cooper. Another solid team, guys. So as you guys are witnessing now, I mean, it's just solid teams all around. There's nothing to complain about as we go on to the Nuggets, which I thought were going to be ranked a little higher, but they got Kareem sitting in the paint at 7'2". You got Penny Hardaway at the point, 6'7", Penny Hardaway. This team has size, guys. Then you got a prime Carmelo Anthony scoring the ball at will. Blake Griffin in the post. Guys, this team is extremely dangerous. You got Eddie Jones coming off the bench. That's a scorer. Luka Doncic coming off the bench. That's a scorer. D'Angelo Russell and Kevin Martin, guys. Daryl Dawkins as well to back up Kareem. Look, man, I don't know why the Nuggets are ranked 15th, but I see them maybe as a 4th seed in the playoffs, but we'll wait to see everybody else in the league first. I'm anxious to hear you guys' predictions about this league. Excuse me, who's going to dominate, who isn't. The Pacers, some good team here. Walt Frazier, David Thompson, Anthony Davis, Marcus Johnson, Kyle Anderson. Another great team. Redick on the bench shooting threes. I think is that Porzingis too? I don't know. But they're ranked 16. This is a very, very interesting team as well. Got the Pelicans ranked very low at 26 with Dr. J, Alfred Hayes, Gilbert Arenas, Asian Zero, one of my favorite players, DeMarcus Cousins. Steve Francis, a great player too, and Serbiak. Serbiak can shoot that thing. You don't want to leave that man in. Then we go to the Detroit Pistons. So, you guys see this player here, Ja Afro, man. This is a created player that I made to put a splash into this MyGM experience, right? That's why I'll be controlling the Pistons a lot, because we have that player surrounded with Ray Allen, Dikembe Mutombo, Glenn Rice, Sean Kemp, Caron Butler, Trae Young, DeAndre Jordan, Kenneth Gill, and Pascal Siakam. Guys, a stacked team. A very stacked team. Well, not even stacked, but it looks like this team will just work well together. You know, we got Ray Allen and Ja Afro, man. I mean, that backcourt right there is dangerous. And I'll come back to Ja's attributes so you guys can see exactly what that man is about. And then we go to the Raptors, ranked number 1. The Pistons were number 2, but the Raptors are number 1 with Kawhi Leonard, guys. A Raptor on the Raptors. We got George Mikan, Brandon Roy, Rajon Rondo, Larry Johnson, is that Dennis Johnson? Yeah. Larry Johnson also, he's a very useful player, guys. He's a good rebounder, athletic guy, get up the court. We got Corey Maggette, Otis Thorpe, Greg Anthony. How is Greg Anthony gonna play and commentate as well? Also, they have Tyson Chandler. The Raptors are going to be a problem to deal with. Guys. I mean, so far, the league is very balanced. You're gonna have your talented teams, but the balance on these teams is just insane, man. It's exciting though too. It's very exciting because we're witnessing an extremely competitive league as we look at the Houston Rockets with Chris Paul, Alonzo Mourning, Alex English, Earl Monroe, Carlos Boozer, Gordon Hayward, Roy Hibbert. This is a team as well. We got Fred VanVleet. Now, compared to the other teams, of course, it seems like that team isn't as stacked as we go to the Spurs, ranked 17 with Karl Malone, Jason Kidd, Paul Pierce, Jokic, Michael Redd. This is going to be a dangerous team too. Paul Millsap. Rick Smith, 7'4", sitting in the paint. Bruce Bowen, a Spur. That is a Spur again. You got Lamar Odom before the crack. I mean, guys, you have a team here in the San Antonio Spurs. The West is going to look dangerous, man. The West is looking very dangerous. As we go on to the Phoenix Suns with no other than his airness, Michael Jordan. James Worthy to compliment him. That tandem alone is going to do some damage. You got Kevin McHale in the paint. World Be Free and Ben Wallace there. Wow. You got Kemba Walker backing up. The starting point guard. You got Joakim Noah too. Gerald Wallace. Guys, I mean, this Phoenix Suns coming in at a power ranking of number 5. They are not to be taken lightly either. They're not to be taken lightly at all. This is a team that's coming out, you know, with a guy like Michael Jordan, fierce competitor. I mean, they'll be in the playoffs for sure. You know, it's just a matter of what ranking and can they get the job done. It's not enough to get in the playoff. Michael Jordan wants to win as we look at the OKC Thunder, the worst team in the league, but they have a tandem of Steve Nash and David Robinson. Goodness. That's the worst team in the league. I want to participate in this league. I want to be a fly on the wall. I want to watch all these videos that are coming. With Grant Hill as well, Jim Jackson, Al Horford, Tony Allen locking people up, De'Aaron Fox. This is the worst team in the league. Guys, we're in for a treat as we get to the Minnesota Timberwolves, which I was surprised they were ranked so low at number 24. They got Clyde Drexler, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Webber, Mark Price, Rudy Gobert in the paint, Devin Booker on the bench, Shabazz Napier and Kyle Korver. Guys, if the pieces are used correctly, this can be a dangerous team as well. This can be a very dangerous team. The league has to watch out, man. There's no opportunity for you to slip up. There's no opportunity for a team to, you know, play lackadaisically, play nonchalant. Every night you have to bring it. And if you don't, you will be exposed. You will be exposed, guys. As you look at this Minnesota team ranked 24, they have some size. And they have some talent as well. Guys, this is going to be a very interesting league as we look at the Portland Trail Blazers, ranked 18 with Jerry West, Logo Man, Willis Reed in the paint, Sidney Martin, Creef, and Cliff Hagan shooting on the wings. You got Gus Williams and Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, two teammates there, Vujicic, Clark, Kellogg. How is Kellogg gonna commentate, man? We got people who are trying to play the game, and they got Steve Kerr and Danny Green on the bench too. Guys, this team is full of shooters as we get to the Warriors. Wow. Ranked number 7. They could be even higher. Dirk Nowitzki, Gary Payton, Rick Barry, Mark Eaton, 7'3", 7'4" in the paint. Goodness. Allen Houston. Guys, this is a team as well. This is a team as well, guys. This is gonna be a problem. Xavier McDaniel, Eric Gordon coming off the bench. Latrell Sprewell. Oh hell. Hey, it's about to go down, y'all. The Warriors. I mean, guys, you've seen the teams now. Let me know which team is your favorite, just based on the lineup alone. Oh, I can't forget about the Washington Wizards, even though they have them ranked number 29th in the league. Come on, look at the talent. Derrick Rose prime, Patrick Ewing in his prime, Paul George before he was hitting the side of backboards. Come on now. Amari Stoudemire, Paul Westphal, Andre Drummond. Look, bro, that's a fun team to play with. Even if you're not going to win too many games, I would love to penetrate with Derrick Rose and kick it to Paul George. So, guys, let me know who you think is going to stand out in this league. What players? And I'm about to show you what Ja Afro Man is made of. What his abilities are, his attributes. He's a 99 overall best player. He has to bring it every night. He simply does. He has to bring it every night. He has to play like the MVP we know he is. You'll see he is 6'4", 227, very heavy point guard, guys. Tall and heavy point guard. He's going to be mainly posting up. I want to post up a lot with him. You can look at his attributes here. But yeah, guys, this guy is going to be a dangerous player, demanding player. But this is necessary, guys. Well, I don't know if necessary is the word, but this is going to give us a very entertaining twist to this MyGM experience. And it's just fun. I recommend you guys go create your players the way you want to create them, and let me know how you create them, what builds you give them, what type of player you want them to be. I would love to hear that from you guys. As you look at his tendencies, this is important because this tells the AI simulation what your player should do. You know, so do you want the step through shot? How much do you want your player to shoot the step through shot? You know, this is very important because you don't want to have your drive pull up 3 at a 99, because then every time you get the opportunity, you're going to be shooting drive pull up 3s. But that's not the most effective shot. And in order to win in this game, you got to be shooting effective shots. You got to play the game right. So pay attention to those tendencies when you create your player. I'll let you guys take a look at these. Spot up, shot 3. Yeah, I'm going to be shooting a lot of 3s. I have like a 97 rating for Ja, so he's going to be shooting. But I figure he'll be taking wise shots. He's got Ray Allen right there beside him, so Ray Allen can do a lot of shooting. Honestly, I mean, Ja can just be setting people up, protecting the ball, playing a good methodical game, winning games. You know, that's what's important. Are we going to win those games? As you guys see, I'm gonna increase my floater tendency because we're in a league with Shaq, Kareem, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. I mean, you got to be able to float it above those guys every now and then. That's the truth. As far as drive setup goes, I like to setup drives with the triple threat, because before you dribble, you're the most threatening to the defense, because you haven't used your dribble yet. They don't know what you're gonna do, you know. So with him, I'd like to set up a lot of scoring opportunities with the triple threat. But as a point guard, I know the ball's gonna be in my hand a lot, and that's cool too, because Ja's gonna be a player. He can play in the low post. He can come off screens and shoot threes. He can come off the dribble and shoot threes, and he can play the pick and roll game. The pick and roll game is going to be very advantageous to Ja. He has Dikembe Mutombo playing in the pick and roll with him as well. That's going to be advantageous for the Pistons, and they're looking to make a championship run, guys. This is not going to be a series, a league where they are satisfied losing. No, guys, they are giving it their all, as they should too. As you guys take a look at the defensive tendencies, I'm really interested to see, guys, what team in this league do you think is going to be successful? Who do you think is going to be the MVP? As you guys look at the hot zones, as a point guard with the ball in his hands, I mean, the middle, left, and right center threes, those are going to be cash. I mean, those are shots you take as a point guard coming up the floor. As you look at his signature here, I got a real nice jump shot with the 41-20 base and release with lots of animation blending. These are my other shots. We got the layup package here, dunk package there. You're gonna see these dunks in the game though, so I ain't even worried about whether you see them or not, man. You're gonna see them in the games, but you can feel free to pause your screen if you want to take a look at these other details of Ja's game. When you see him in the game though, you know, that's where he's at his best, making plays for his team, all around player. We got the power dribble style only because he's so big and heavy, and he's a point guard who excels with using his height and weight advantage. Now this between the legs size up, this Ja Morant size up, that's a great size up, guys. If you really play basketball, use this in your arsenal, man. That between the legs gather that just happened right there, that is something that you can eat off of. Kevin Durant uses it. It's a great gather to get into your shot or get into your move. I like to gather with the between the legs, then hezzy, keep going into a layup. It's easy. All this other stuff I don't really care about as much. But yeah, that's Ja, guys. That's him. Let's go to his badges. You can see here what I have equipped for him. He's gonna have to be the team leader on this team. Kemp's gonna be the emotional guy. He's gonna be like the heart, but Ja's got to be that facilitator, that calm and cool under pressure, getting things done. This is a different player here, and it's going to be very exciting witnessing his success in this game. Or will he even have success? Is he gonna shoot a lot of shots? How many shots is he gonna get up? Is he gonna shoot a good field goal percentage? Is he gonna share the ball enough? These are interesting things to observe. So we got a lot of outside scoring badges, playmaking badges. I want to lower that ankle breaker down to silver just because I'm more of a power point guard. So I'm not going to be as shifty as an AI or a Tim Hardaway. But I'm going to be shifty, though. And there you guys have it. That's Ja. So yeah, he's one of the best players in the league, along with LeBron James, Kareem, Will, Michael Jordan. He's that guy. And now I want to show you guys the GM settings I have. 9-minute quarters. I really would like to play 12-minute quarters, but I just can't. You know, that'll just be too hard. But I like it because that's very realistic. I encourage you guys to start your own GM leagues. Either way you like it. It's fully customizable. That's what I like about NBA 2K21. They allow you to do a bunch of different things to make your experience how you want. I'm turning injuries off because I can't risk all these talented players, you know, getting hurt and messing up the balance, man. We gotta have that balance. So this is the My League, guys. Let me know if you're looking forward to seeing these games played. Let me know which teams you would like to see the most, so I know which teams to show on my channel, guys. I want your feedback. I want you guys to be entertained, and let me know which teams you like to win it all. This is an 82 game season. Well, I don't know if it's 82 games, but it starts in December. I put it on 82 games. But I think they're taking into account the whole imbalance and scheduling complexities that COVID has produced. But guys, this is going to be very, very fun. Very, very fun. I mean, you have great matchups every week. Every week. Almost every time a game is played, every day a game is played, there's some matchup that's just like, oh, I gotta play that matchup. That's a good matchup. You know, I'm not going to be able to play every single matchup. I wish I could invite you guys into the game to play some of the matchups, but I just can't do that. But if you guys like this video, please give me a like button, a like hit. I sound like a robot talking like a like button, a like hit. Man, show this video some love. Hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see these games that are about to be played. Turn those notifications on so you don't miss any new content, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.